Are you looking for the best blenders for frozen drinks? In this video we will look at some of the best blenders for frozen drinks. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Vitamix 7500. The Vitamix 7500 is the best blender for frozen drinks we've tested. Generally, we recommend the Vitamix 5200 as the best overall full-size blender. The 7500 is similar, with the same straightforward analog controls and a very sturdy design. However, its wider base jar allows it to handle more ice cubes at once, and it makes snow-like ice more quickly, so it's even better for preparing crushed ice for cocktails or blending frozen drinks like slushies. Depending on where you buy it, it comes with a 7-year US warranty, which is much longer than the usual 1-year warranty for blenders. The main jar's 64-ounce capacity is enough to make multiple servings at once, and the 2-part lid allows you to pour in more liquid or use the tamper for thicker blends. Aside from its ice-crushing ability, this blender also easily creates a silky blend with fibrous ingredients, so it's a great choice if you're looking for the best blender for frozen fruits. Unlike the 5200, it doesn't perform as well if you're working with small batches, so for recipes like smoothies, it'll do a better job if you fill the jar to its full capacity. This blender has no automatic blending programs. It's easy to use the pulse switch for ice crushing, but if you prefer a blender that runs and stops automatically, other Vitamix blenders are just as good for crushing ice. The Vitamix Propel 750 is just a bit more expensive but has a few automatic blending programs on its dial, including smoothie and frozen dessert. It's quite a bit louder, however. Variable speed control. 10 variable speeds allow you to refine every texture with culinary precision, from the smoothest purees to the heartiest soups. Pulse feature. Layer coarse chops over smooth purees for heartier recipes, such as chunky salsas or thick vegetable soups. Number 2. KitchenAid K400. If you aren't interested in paying that much for a blender, the KitchenAid K400 offers similar performance at a lower price. This cheaper blender has a shorter warranty than the Vitamix and doesn't have the same premium build quality. However, it's still well built and easily handles fibrous fruits and vegetables, so frozen drinks with ingredients like pineapple or blueberries have a smooth texture. It has a smaller 56-ounce capacity and doesn't crush ice quite as fast, but it's still well suited for frozen drinks like slushies and blended margaritas. It performs well with small batches of ingredients, meaning you can use it for single serves. Unfortunately, it's not as well built as our top pick and has a much shorter 1-year US warranty, which may be a concern if you use your blender daily. It's also a bit louder, but on the plus side, it has preset programs for ice crush, icy drink, and smoothie, so you don't need to stand near the blender the whole time it's running. The non-removable blades can require some scrubbing when cleaning by hand, but the jar and lid are dishwasher safe. Blending is a breeze with the 3-part blending system, made of the blender's vortex-creating rib jar design, unique asymmetric blade, and the smarts behind the IntelliSpeed motor control, which automatically senses contents and maintains the optimal speed for a better blend. Number 3. Ninja Detect Power Blender Pro. If you're looking for a cheaper option, the Ninja Detect Power Blender Pro is the best blender for margaritas and other frozen drinks in the mid-range. This model has a 72-ounce main jar with a spiral blade design. It's a newer model from Ninja, but basically, any blender from this manufacturer with a similar blade design does a fantastic job of crushing ice. While it's not as good at processing fibrous ingredients as the previous picks, it can still make a mostly smooth blend with leafy greens or pineapple. It has no problem crushing big batches of ice in seconds. The lid has a pouring spout, so you can easily serve blended margaritas or slushies from the pitcher without spilling. This blender's detect feature is meant to automatically detect what you're blending and adjust its performance accordingly. You sometimes have to add a few minutes of manual blending at the end for the best results, but if you like blending programs that stop the blender automatically, it's a good option. This blender only comes with 1 jar, but if you want a personal jar for smoothies, the Ninja Detect Duo Power Blender Pro is the same blender with a 24 ounces personal jar included. However, the spiral blade design makes cleaning these blenders by hand annoying. The blades are very sharp, so you must be careful not to cut yourself. 1800 peak watt motor base, made for powering through the toughest of ingredients. BlendSense, Ninja's smartest technology that can automatically adjust speed and time for perfectly smooth results. Innovative dial informs user what mode the blender is in for a truly user-friendly experience. Number 4. Ninja Professional Blender 1000. The Ninja Professional Blender 1000 is the best budget blender for frozen drinks that we've tested. This blender has a simpler design than the Ninja Detect Power Blender Pro and doesn't perform as well for blending fibrous ingredients. However, it's just as good at ice crushing and easily makes snow like ice, just like the previous pick. It also comes with a similar lid with a pouring spout. It's not as well suited for fruit-based drinks since it makes a grainy blend with fibrous ingredients like fruit skin, even after several minutes of blending. It has simple controls, with a few manual blending speeds and a pulse mode, but no automatic blending programs. If you want a blender that stops at the end of a blending cycle, you might prefer the Ninja Smoothies, which has an almost identical design with the addition of a smoothie blending program. However, it's mainly available at Costco, US, so it's not as easy to get your hands on. Professional Power, 1000 watts of professional power can crush ice and break down any tough ingredient. Power source, corded electric, amperage, 12.5 amps. XL capacity, the 72-ounce professional blender pitcher is excellent for making frozen drinks and creamy smoothies for the entire family. 64 ounces max liquid capacity. Number 5. Ninja TWISTi High-Speed Blender Duo. If you like making frozen drinks for a crowd at summer parties, you may want a blender with a large capacity pitcher, like the other full-size blenders listed here. On the other hand, if you're not usually serving a lot of people or want to save space in your kitchen, the Ninja TWISTi High-Speed Blender Duo is the best blender for frozen drinks we've tested. In terms of size, it's between a full-size blender and a personal blender. Its 34-ounce main jar can fit enough to serve 1 or 2 people and easily crushes ice for recipes like blended margaritas and slushies. There's also a personal jar included if you want to make a smaller batch. The lid has arms built into it that you can rotate to stir your recipe as it blends. This built-in tamper feature can make it easier to process thicker mixtures, like drinks with a lot of ice or frozen fruit like strawberries. This blender also makes a smooth blend with fibrous elements like blueberry skin, so your frozen drink will be free of unprocessed bits and grains. It's sturdy and offers a few automatic blending programs. Unfortunately, it's the loudest blender on this list, which will get annoying if you use it to make several batches in a row. Total control, built-in twist tamper plus high-speed blades to power through tough ingredients with 1600 peak watt power for no stalling, no stirring, no shaking to get the perfect texture. Built-in twist tamper, twist the tamper to push ingredients down toward the high-speed blades for thick and even results. Smoother blends, hybrid edge blades assembly blends, chops and crushes at high speed to deliver better breakdown of frozen whole fruits and veggies, nuts, seeds, and ice for smoother blends. Smart Torque technology, the power-dense motor maintains high speed to deliver uninterrupted performance and is designed for heavy food loads.